Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt Rooney here with another preseason college football pick. Today, we're going to be talking about the USC Trojans. I appear to be on the different side of the bandwagon or the aisle, whatever you want to say it, with USC this year. Their win total, on FanDuel, set at 9.5 wins, with over and under both being -110. I am taking the under 9.5 -110. The hype train is out of control and apparently getting a little bit off the rails, I think, for USC this year. Look, they got Lincoln Riley. They got Caleb Williams to transfer. They paid Jordan Addison a whole lot of money to come there and transfer. They're going to have a really fun, exciting offense this year, and they look like they're going to do some pretty good things. And at times, probably you're going to, be saying wow from watching them. But at the same time, it's still an under 500 team with a new head coach, with a new regime, with a lot of moving parts, with a team that's not really ready to be that good yet. The defense still has a lot of issues. They were 10th in the Pac-12 last year, allowed over 400 yards of offense and over 30 points a game. That's not something that just snap your fingers and it's fixed. They don't have the easiest of schedules. They do get Notre Dame at home at the end of the year, but that's still a really, really tough matchup for them, a veteran team that's coming in, at the end of a year that's going to be playing pretty good football likely at that point. They have to go to Utah. Utah's a team I've talked about here before who I absolutely love. I think they're going to be fantastic this year. I think they win the Pac-12. I think they are a dark horse team for a college football playoff bid. I think they're going to beat USC when they host USC midseason. Jake Haener and Fresno State come to town early. That's a tricky game. It's an offense that's probably going to put up a lot of points on USC against a bad defense. It's not going to be playing all that well. Likely becomes a shootout, and that's an early season game that maybe the new moving parts USC team isn't clicking as well as the Fresno State team that has a quarterback that's been there for a while that's, got a lot less moving parts. There's just a whole lot of uncertainty with USC, and anytime you're telling me that they need to win 10 games, go 10-2 to cash a bet, I think there's way too many moving parts. I think they have to be too perfect in the toss-up games, pretty much perfect in the games against teams not named Notre Dame and Utah. I don't know why I said Ohio State. But they have to be perfect in the games, not against Notre Dame and Utah. I think that's really, really tough in year one with a team with a lot of moving parts. In the next couple of years, I think they're going to be a really good team. I think they're going to get back to the program that they used to be with, Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush, and right there talking about national championship every year. I just think we can't put the cart ahead of the horse here. I think it's a little bit early to talk about that. I think 9-3, 8-4 is a really, really good year for this USC team, and I think that's where we see them this year. I think 10 wins is a little bit too much to ask in year one. So I'm going with USC under the 9.5 wins at -110.